Hello everyone, I am Harshita Salvi and today I'll be discussing about the topic ETL process in data warehouse and data marts. This topic is crucial in understanding how data is managed, transformed and utilized for analytical and business purposes. Let's explore the role of ETL and its significance in modern data systems. Let's start by understanding the basics of ETL. ETL stands for extract, transform, and load. It is a key process in data integration to move data from source systems to target systems. ETL is widely used in building data warehouses and data marts for analytical purposes. It ensures high quality, clean, and organized data ready for reporting and decision making. So, what are data warehouse and data marts? Data warehouse is a centralized repository that stores the integrated data from various sources. It is designed to handle large volumes of historical data and support long term analysis. For instance, a retail company may use a data warehouse to analyze sales trends over the past decade. Data warehouse act as the foundation for decision making, enabling businesses to gain insights from the data. And now what is data mart? So data mart is a subset of data warehouse. It is typically focused on a specific department or function. For example, a marketing data mart may only store campaign performance metrics. The smaller size of data marts make them easier to manage and quicker to query. Together, data warehouses and data marts ensure that data is accessible and relevant for all business functions. Now, let's see the ETL process. The first stage in ETL process is to extract data from various sources such as transactional systems, spreadsheets, flat files, APIs, and other relational databases. This step involves reading data from the source systems and storing it into staging area. The next is transform. This is the second stage. The extracted data is transformed into a format that is suitable for loading into the data warehouse. This involves data cleaning, integration, aggregation, filtering, and applying business rules to make the data suitable for analysis. Load. After the data is transformed, it is loaded into the data warehouse and data mart. This step involves creating the physical data structures and loading the data into the warehouse for further data analytics. So let's discuss each of these steps in detail. The first one is extraction. In this step, data from various source system is extracted, which can be in various formats. It can be structured, semi-structured, or unstructured, like the relational databases, NoSQL, XML, and flat files into the staging area. It is very important to extract the data from various source systems and store it into the staging area first and not directly into the data warehouse because the extracted data is in various formats and can be corrupted also. Hence, loading it into directly the data warehouse may damage it and rollback will be much more difficult. Therefore, this is one of the most important steps of ETL process. For example, this step involves collecting data from multiple retail stores and extracting the details and collecting it into one format at one place. The next one is transformation. In this step, a set of rules or functions are applied on the extracted data to convert it into a single standard format. It may involve the following process that applies cleaning, joining, splitting, and sorting. All these operations are applied on the data so that the data, another unsuitable format, is converted to a suitable format that can be loaded to the data warehouse. So let's discuss each of these operations in detail. Filtering, loading only certain attributes into the data warehouse. Cleaning, filling up the null values with some default values, mapping USA, United States, and America into USA, etc. Joining, joining multiple attributes into one, which may be similar to each other. Splitting, splitting a single attribute into multiple attributes. Sorting, sorting the tuple on the basis of some attributes. These for transformed data into a suitable format is then fed into the next step, that is loading. So this is the final step of ETL process. In this step, the transformed data is loaded into the target repository, typically a data warehouse or data mart. This repository is designed for inefficient querying and analysis. The rate and period of loading solely depends on the requirements and varies from system to system. Loading can be done in three ways. Initial load for full dataset transfer. Second, incremental load only for new or updated data. Third, full refresh where the entire dataset is replaced. The challenge here is to ensure the loading process is accurate and does not disrupt the system's performances. So, this is the process of ETL. Next, let's discuss what's the need for ETL. So, let's see. For data analytics, the data on which the analytics is going to be performed must be clean, consistent, and free from duplicate values so that the insights that are drawn from the data is accurate. And ETL helps us doing so by providing following features, that is data integration, data preparation, informed decision making, scalability, data quality, automation, and support for data warehousing. Let's discuss each one of them. First one is that ETL process combines the data from multiple sources into unified format so that data from various sources is collected at a single place. Next, it cleans, transforms, and structures the raw data for analysis so that the data that we have is free from any missing values, errors, or duplicate values. Next, it provides an accurate, reliable data for business insights. It manages growing data volume and complexity effectively. It ensures consistent, accurate, and complete data for further data analytics. It reduces the manual effort and streamlines data workflows. This is critical for building and updating data warehouses and data marts. So now let's see the tools for ETL. The traditional ETL tools that are being used are Microsoft SQL Server Integration Services, that is SSIS. Another traditional ETL tools are Informatica, Talent, IBM, DataStage, and open source tools include Apache NiFi, Pentaho, Airflow. And lastly, the cloud native tools include AWS Glue, Google Cloud Dataflow, and Azure Data Factory. Now let's see real world applications of ETL process in data warehouse and data marts. First is retail. It helps us in performance analyzing. Next is banking. It helps in fraud detection and customer segmentation. Next is healthcare. It is used for patient data integration for analytics. For example, it helps us analyzing the number of patients that were affected by a particular disease in a year. e-commerce. It helps us tracking the behavior of customer, for example, the type of product that were being sold the most in a sale, or a particular type of product that is sold the most in a day. So the benefits of ETL in data warehousing and data marts are: it provides data consistency, ensuring a single source of truth by standardizing data formats. Improved decision making, it provides clean and actionable data for analytical tools and dashboards. Automation, ETL tools automate data preparation, reducing manual efforts and errors. Scalability, handles growing data volumes from multiple sources efficiently. Now, apart from the benefits, ETL process also comes with some limitations. That is, it is very complex to design and maintain the workflow. It is very expensive as it has expensive tools, infrastructures, and the maintenance. It is very time consuming as the batch processing can lead to delay in real time data availability, dependency of sources, change in source system can disrupt workflows, skill requirement. It needs high expertise and skills for development and troubleshooting. Scalability challenges. It is very difficult to scale for big data or cloud environment. So, to summarize, we can say that ETL process is an essential process in data warehousing that helps to ensure that the data in the data warehouse and data mart is accurate, complete, and up to date. However, it comes with its own set of challenges and limitations, and organizations need to carefully consider the cost and benefits for implementing them. Thank you.